Let's watch this.
So after an entire episode of nothing but humans...
It's low? Just a little low? Okay. A little bit higher. Okay. Oh, by the way, I didn't say this. Check out Bricky's channel. He's awesome. He gave me permission to react to this and to react to some of his other stuff. He's got really good content. Cool dude. This video is a little outdated, but it's like 4 years old. But it's really fun to talk about and react to. So definitely take a look at his stuff. He's really cool.
We can now talk about chaos, which involves humans again, but a little bit less. We also got demons and shit.
I just felt someone grab my ass.
What?
Like hard, Nick.
So, as I've mentioned many times before, we discussed the warp, the immaterium, the hellish landscape, the purgatory dimension realm between the material realm of our existence. Now, in the warp, it's terrifying, horrible.
Those
there are demons
demon
everywhere.
legs.
Things are crazy. All your minds and thoughts and emotions get projected there. It is both formless and empty. It is vast and tiny. It obeys the laws of time and physics while simultaneously does absolutely nothing of the sort. It is a hodgepodge and a culmination of just unknowable, eldritch, horrifying shit. And there are 4 gods that permeate in chaos and the warp.
Okay, everyone, a quick opinions. What's your least favorite chaos god? Obviously, we hate them all. But what is the least? Like, which one is the absolute worst? Just general, I want to get an idea. Onyx. Onyx. Man. None. There is one. You have to choose one. Otherwise, you will be a heretic. Slaanesh, Nurgle. Slaanesh. We got a lot of Slaanesh so far. Yeah, lots of Slaanesh. Yeah, lots of Slaanesh. Yeah, I think Slaanesh is pretty bad. I'm curious. Well, yeah, no, it's pretty bad. What's the scale? Oh, we got a lot of Nurgle that just popped up now. Oh, yeah, I need to put together a poll. I think Slaanesh is pretty bad. And maybe it's just because the events are more recently felt with all of the Eldari dying in a massive psychic nuke the size of a planet that decimated so much. Yeah, they're all bad. I'm just curious what the chat's opinion of like what their least favorite one is. Wait, what do you mean Khorne is the best? If you're saying which one, no, none of them are good. I understand what you're saying though. Slaanesh is your favorite. I need you to explain why Slaanesh is your favorite. And you have to say it without being anything that relates to you being a simp. I'll wait. I'm waiting. I will hear from you. You need to... Shredded Ninja. I'm calling you out. Why? Why, Slaanesh? I'll find you later. I'll find you. I am wanting an answer from you. Anyways. Thank you. The Emperor of Mankind is right with me. Ninja's hiding now. Okay, Shredded Ninja, thank you. We'll wait for you. I need to know. We need to decide if the Inquisition is going to have your head for this. I know, I'm sure writing takes a bit. But I also can make fun of you for not talking for a little bit. Ready's bolter in preparation? Yes, I have mine ready too. So I call the dubious claim on Slaanesh being responsible for emotion since that existed long before the Prince of Pleasure did. I agree with that. I can see certain emotions being attached to Slaanesh, but not all emotion. So... Wait, the space feds are here? Yes, I have mods. They are my Inquisition. We're waiting. Oh, we're waiting. Okay, all right. Slaanesh is my favorite because I like the concept of people being pushed to the limit and beyond in every way possible. I also like the aesthetics with them, the BDSM like spikes and stuff. Okay, I can understand most of it, but I get okay, good. I accept that answer over a pure simp answer. So. Oh no, one of my mods has spotted you. Okay, back to the video, guys. Sorry, I had to ask, and I had to find out. I had to know more.
These are the 4 major chaos gods. And if we wish to learn about chaos, we need to learn about each and every single one of these chaos gods. First up, we have Khorne, and he is the easiest. Khorne is your classic Satan. He is all about anger, murder, fighting, blood, guts, death. You ever heard the term blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne? That's Khorne.
That line, even though it's heresy, it's pretty cool. Very simple but cool. It's a cool line.
The whole idea is that he is all about the fury and strength of battle. He doesn't care where blood comes from so long as blood is flowing. He wants to fight and murder and carnage and slaughter and death. That is Khorne. Very simple to understand. Next up you have Tzeentch, and Tzeentch is the god of...
I'm uncomfortable with this mouth. This mouth right here, that makes me really uncomfortable. I don't like where that is. Just, ooh. I always just thought of him as the chaos god with many eyes, not many mouths. Nurgle, I put lots of mouths on, but not, that's, ooh. I don't like that. Skulls for the golden throne and blood for the emperor. Yes. Thank you, chat. Tzeentch makes me feel dusty. Yep.
Change. However, the god of change, it permeates in so many different other ways. He's the most eldritch of all the demon gods. He has this weird way to always be plucking at the strings of the universe. He's always conniving and scheming and doing his best to cause as much little bullshit as he can. Tzeentch is unknowable.
Ooh.
Everything that makes sense,
he has a weird tongue
and won't do. Every future and setting and every type of destiny or fate is all foretold and also changeable. It is set in stone while also completely random. He knows what everything is going to happen and also that none of it's going to happen. You would ask Tzeentch a question. That question leads to 3 more questions. And those questions lead to the heat death of the universe, which asks 4 answers to those questions. And then he thinks to himself, what are questions even really? And are you even asking the questions? Or are you simply giving paths to answers? And
mind games, massive mind games. Don't mess with any chaos god for that matter. Don't mess with Tzeentch. Like he's got so much. It's stupid. It's so stupid. Someone said milk for the corn flakes, but they spelled corn Khorn.
other horseshit. Tzeentch is just, I'm gonna fuck with stuff. He is, yes.
That laugh. I've got to go back. That was funny.
And then he thinks to himself, what are questions even really? And are you even asking the questions? Or are you simply giving paths to answers and other horseshit? Tzeentch is just, I'm gonna fuck with stuff. He is yes and he is no. He is the understanding and he is complexity. He is unknowable. And that's what the God of Change is about. Very bizarre. And he likes birds a lot. I don't know why. Next up, we got Papa Nurgle.
He looks
Papa
so
Nurgle,
happy.
He loves you for who you are. Probably
Look at
not.
his face.
He will murder you just the same. But Papa
He
Nurgle
will.
is about
Happy.
rot, pestilence, death, and decay. He is the end of everything. Him and Tzeentch do not like each other very much because where Tzeentch represents change and adjustment, Nurgle represents stagnation and death. He is all about miasma and pestilence and large bloat and pus and organs and people just being sedentary, sloth. He is the idea that everything will rot and decay and die. Nothing is certain besides decay and death. All of us will end up the same way, and broken down through just sheer never-ending decomposition.
Yeah, the chunk god. It's always... Actually, I don't want to be on this. I'm going to listen to this, and then I'll talk about Nurgle.
So the joke that Nurgle always loves you is generally because of that. Because we all end up the same. We all rot. And we all die.
He turned his demon legs green just for this one scene.
And wither. That's Nurgle, and he's got a general theme of course, pestilence and different kinds of diseases and sickness and things of that nature. That's generally Nurgle. He's pretty easy to understand as well, and he chunk. Finally,
he chunk. Hang on, I need to see the chunk.
Generally Nurgle. He's pretty easy to understand as well, and he chunk.
Look at that, he chunky. I hate Nurgle specifically in Bolt Gun. The worst. His little Nurglings have accurate throws with their little pestilence balls. Just horrible. Just gross.
Finally, we have the youngest of the Chaos Gods.
All of the
Slaanesh,
censors.
also known as the
He
Prince of
covered his
Pleasure,
shirt.
or the God of Unspeakable Excess. Slaanesh is generally referred to with sex. But it's not only sex, it's just that's a good avenue if you want to make stuff. Slaanesh is just the idea of the senses of the body being cranked to not just 11, but more like 17. See, we'll discuss Slaanesh a little bit more when we talk about the Eldar, because they done fucked up. But
Yes, the Eldar fucked up. And that's about it. That's all I'll say. No, oh my gosh, everyone chill out. There's someone used an emote on Twitch. It says "Daddy chill." Guys, there's no simping allowed. No. No, stop it. Oh no, we're just gonna get past this.
It, or whatever, is mainly about just the excess of emotions. And therefore, sex is generally a large part of it. However, it's mostly pain and torture. Lots of pain, torture, but sometimes sexually related or drug related. Lots of drugs. Slaanesh gets off on everything. Extremes in happiness, extremes in sadness,
everything.
extremes in pain and sadism and masochism. And of course, that goes along with the sex part of it as well. It's generally referred to with sex because of the color scheme, very purple, lots of exposed genitalia. A lot of their models have exposed nipples and stuff. And that is generally the theme you go for from a physical side, but it really embodies everything. Mainly pain and also the excessive amounts of emotion. So when it comes down to it, you'll find a lot of them have things like spikes or whips or any kind of BDSM style gear because it is unspeakable
Oh no,
excess.
I didn't realize this. My artist made my sword. I just had a little, what was that? What was that? Sorry. I had something go off on my... Where is this coming from? Hang on. We're gonna kill that. Oh, okay. That's not supposed to be there. Hang on, guys. Anyways, well, while I'm doing this, my artist just made my sword, and I thought it was cool. It kind of looks like the sword that this demon is holding. Look at that. But ooh, scared me. There we go. Anyways, this sword kind of looks like the one I have, even though that was not intentional. So everyone likes Slaanesh until the spiked bat comes out. Oh no. Aurelia slowly realizing she got her own version of the lair blade. Man, I hope not. No, my sword is special. It is not like the lair blade. She has a relic from Slaanesh confirmed. I never thought about the lore for my sword, but now I'm gonna have to think about it. Hi, hello people. Bonk Slaanesh fan. And Nurgle is not the best boy. He's a bad boy. But not like the cool bad boy. He's bad. He's bad, like he's in prison bad.
The Prince of Pleasure. Everything in excess to the point where it is just sheer frightening. That is Slaanesh in a nutshell. A little bit bizarre and a little hard to describe sometimes. But as we talk
Whoa, hold on. I need to address this in the chat. You just said Aurelia likes bad boys. Gotcha. No, I like good boys. Sanguinius, come on. Sanguinius is like the absolute opposite of a bad boy. Come on, that is my guy right there. No, I don't like emo boys. No. Not a Kurz fan. I do like Korax, but not cuz he's emo. I just like his fighting style. No, I like good boys.
more about the Dark Eldar layer in this video, you'll understand it far, far better, and far more than you'd want to. Now, you might be thinking, why would anyone ever want to join Chaos? They all look horrifying, screwed up, and just frightening things, right? Well, the thing is that, of course, one, your mind is put into the warp and the immaterium, so you can be easily swayed by chaos demons when you get into your head, especially if you're a psyker. Sometimes regiments of the less mentally strong people, whether they be civilians or, say, low-level guardsmen or conscripts, can be easily swayed by this and become chaos cultists and stuff, and they serve their dark gods and whatever god they personally prefer. However, and this might seem strange, chaos in their own right isn't necessarily evil. See, the warp is
Nope. Heresy. Absolute extreme heresy. They're not evil. No, they kind of are. You could spin it where you're like, oh, well, they're not all that bad. No, they're bad. They're pretty bad, man. Everybody is a bad boy in 40K, ma'am. Gosh. Oh, Vulcan, though. Someone did say Vulcan is, he's a good boy. Yes, Vulcan is a pretty good boy. And no, someone said Sanguinius is bad boy. He is a bad boy. He stood up to the Emperor and has some anger issues. Well, that doesn't make you a bad boy. You know who I would describe as a bad boy? Kurz. You know why? He skins babies. He does some horrible stuff. He is a really bad guy. And like, not even in the, he doesn't even fall in the bad boy stereotype. If a tornado hits my house, does that mean the tornado is evil? That's not the point. That's not. You have the ability to change, man. I will fight all of you. Sanguinius is the best, goodest, most perfect boy. I will not take no for an answer. My word is final on this. Kurz isn't a bad boy, he's a psychopath. Absolutely. See, bad boy is like the most basic and not even fulfilled description. Alright. I'm gonna get off my soapbox and then I'm gonna keep watching the video. Yes, Erebus does suck. Alright, back to the video.
Manifestation of emotion and being, every soul, everything of existence. This includes all the good things. All the different chaos gods have another side to their coin. Khorne might be death, murder, slaughter, slaughter, but he's also got this weird sense of survival of the fittest, trial by combat, and honor. Okay. Khorne will never lie to you. Khorne will never stab you in the back. Khorne isn't about conniving and scheming.
Okay, that's fair.
Khorne is about straight up mono, you versus me, get in the ring, we're gonna murder each other hard right now. It may not be a good thing at the end of the day, but it is that other side of the coin. Him and Tzeentch generally don't get along because Tzeentch is that conniving schemer, but he's also about the idea of hope. Where there is change for your predicament.
I don't know about that one. That there's hope? Because I could see Khorne. I could see that. Sounds like an abusive relationship, Bricky. It does. It really does. Bricky, are you okay? Please, let us know you're okay.
There is change for your problem, the hope of the galaxy, the ability to bend the world to your will, the idea that your fate is not set in stone, but in reality that you control your own destiny and can control it whenever you want, the changer of ways. That is Tzeentch. And of course, Tzeentch and Nurgle hate each other because while Nurgle does represent stagnation, death, and decay, he also represents finality.
Pardon me. So what I'm getting here is that Tzeentch is like enemies with everyone. He and Khorne don't get along. He and Nurgle don't get along. I don't know if he and Slaanesh are pals. but it sounds like Tzeentch is like, I hate everyone. Everyone hates me. Or the other way around.
An ending. The fact that you can be mentally at peace knowing that you will end and how you will end. Fear of the unknown, fear of change is not present with Nurgle. With Nurgle,
none of the Chaos
will
Gods
rot and die,
get along.
and that provides that finality, that ability that this is over. We are all the same, and we will all end the same. We know the meaning of life. The meaning of life is to live and die and rot. And with that, it brings peace of mind. Slaanesh is a lot more simple. While they are the excess of emotion, they are also the representation of emotion.
No.
Slaanesh embodies happiness. Slaanesh embodies excitement and joy and pleasure. Not only in the sense of the physical, bam style of pleasure, but also...
No, I would say no because happiness, joy, and pleasure existed way before Slaanesh did. We already talked about it in the chat. That goes. But yeah, so your intrusive thoughts can bring the Chaos Gods to life. It's intrusive thoughts and things that are actually happening. So lots of war, lots of death, lots of extreme emotions will do that. So that makes sense. So it could get like warped and perverted. So press X to doubt, Bricky. Right. Humans aren't the only species in 40K, and the warp was already forming long before human civilization formed. Thanks, Eldar. Mm-hmm. Facts.
I don't know, you need a super bad guy. You already got the Imperium of Man. You need somebody to be a little bit worse than them.
Yes.
So you got demons. Honestly, who cares? I just want to buy like a bird magician. Look at him. So cool. So combining all this together, on the tabletop, Chaos Demons are generally very melee-based. They run in, go really hard. You have lots of summoning and conjuring.
Oh, that's cool. I never noticed the Screamer models. I've seen them in Bolt Gun. I didn't realize how big they were outside the game. Those are kind of big.
Of spells, generally a little bit frail, but they have special saves to make them a little bit stronger. You've got giant demons and smaller demons. You got hordes of little boys and tons of big guys. Demons are as they seem. Demons. Nurgle is slow. Khorne is super scary in melee. You've got Tzeentch, who are far more
shooting phase?
psychers and spellcasting, and then Slaanesh, who is all melee, really fast but squishy, but in lots of hordes of tons of melee and pain damage, of course. So overall, the demons are a huge part of 40K and a massive threat to almost every single faction with the exception of a couple.